What's up, Libra? Let's see what the next 48 hours looks like for you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Libra placements. You could be dealing with a Virgo here, okay? I do feel like you're going to be spending time with a really good friend if you're not already. Like, you could go have dinner, have drinks. There's something here about mingling with a really good friend. Maybe you haven't seen them in a while. Your schedules have been really hectic. And so it's like girls' night is what I'm hearing, guys' night, okay? Starting off your next 48, you've got the Two of Wands. You have the Six of Cups. You have the Eight of Coins. There's that Virgo energy. And then you have the Hierophant, Taurus, okay? At the bottom, you do have the Seven of Wands. To the Devil, you could be dealing with a Capricorn. To the Eight of Cups. Oh, let's talk about how you're walking away from somebody. This person could be really toxic, or you just feel that there's a codependency here with this individual. Like, you no longer want to tolerate someone's bad behavior, someone's excuses. You're just over it. I feel like whatever this is, you've given chance after chance. You could have been with this person 7 months, 7 years. Okay, so it feels like year after year. I'm hearing one more summer. It's like, okay, let me, there's like a deadline, right? You keep giving a deadline for something is what it feels like, or for someone. And then that deadline comes vastly, and then you're just like, ugh. Okay, one more summer, one more fall. So that's what it feels like. But I feel like this is the end of the line here. You are walking away from someone. And by doing so, you are headed towards your 10 of Cups. Yeah, at the bottom of that, you have the Six of Swords to the Three of Wands. What else is out there, right? What's meant for you? So that's what it feels like. It feels like once you leave this cycle, person, place, or thing, I am picking up that it is a person, but it could be anything here. Something that you feel you no longer resonate with, something you're tired of giving chance after chance to, and just something that drains you, something that just is not of your highest good. You're walking away from this. You're saying no more with that Seven of Wands, okay? So I do feel like you guys are finally on the right path to move forward. And like I said, you're headed towards your 10 of Cups. Even if that means, like, let's say you're walking away from a person, even if that means you're single for like the next year or two. Like, you're just trying to rid yourself of this energy, find yourselves healing from these situations, and then just moving forward. So I see nothing but really, really good things coming in for you guys, okay, if that resonates. The Two of Wands here, you could be goal-oriented here. You're going to be pretty busy. There's something like a task that needs to be done. Some of you guys are traveling. So I'm seeing like there being a little bit of like chaoticness. Chaoticness. Yeah. And so it just feels like, you know, you're running through the airport, you're trying to make sure everybody's got their stuff, that type of thing. I'm seeing like the opening scene to like Home Alone when they're running towards their flight, okay? So that could be you guys. So just try to make sure you're keeping track of, you know, of your timelines here, okay? But outside of that, I do feel like you guys are definitely going to be focused on something here. Next 48, some of you guys, maybe you have like a 3-day weekend because of the holiday, depending where you are. And so, you know, like, I'm going to clean the house, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. So I see you guys definitely trying to balance your scales out here in the next 48, just trying to make sure that everything is getting done, bills are being paid, it is the beginning of the month. So again, there's like a lot on your to-do list, but I do see you knocking a lot of these things out. And for those of you that are traveling, it's going to be a good travel. I'm really seeing the red. So whether or not you're traveling, if you're going to be outdoors, make sure you're putting on sunscreen. I see someone getting like really, really burned here, okay? Same thing, if you have kids, make sure they're wearing sunscreen, okay? Six of Cups here, you could be reuniting with someone, okay, from your past. This could be family, this could be friends, this could be someone that you dated from the past. I'm not really seeing that this went anywhere. Two of Wands, Six of Cups, okay? This could have been like a friendship that just didn't go anywhere, and so you left that like on the back burner. This could be someone that you run into as well. And you could be a little bit in your head about whether or not you want to further the conversation past the meet point of you seeing this person, okay? This is like someone being like, hey, like, we should exchange numbers, we should go out to eat, we should all this stuff. And maybe that's the friend I'm picking up on, I don't know, but that's what it feels like. It feels like in the next 48 you could be reuniting with someone here from your past. And again, you could be a little bit at a crossroads, but to each their own. Whatever you decide to do is not the wrong decision, okay? I do see there's a little bit of reminiscing here. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Yeah, the 2 to the 6 is 4 cups. That's like disappointment. Something didn't work out here with this individual is what I'm picking up on. And again, if it's like a family or friend, it's like these people just didn't meet your standards, just plain and simple. They didn't meet your standards. You could get this feeling that this person has changed or something like that. And so maybe you give them a chance to see what's going on. But outside of that, majority of you, I don't really see you like paying this forward, okay? Eight of Pentacles. You guys could be working, okay? if you are working in the next 48 hours, I feel like things go smoothly depending what you do for work, okay? I feel like you guys are going to be really focused. I see you getting like your tasks done. So again, it's like if you're working retail, maybe it's just slow where you're at. Maybe it picks up from, you know, from time to time, certain hours, but other than that, you're going to be able to get your main duties done here for the day. You guys could also be working on your houses. Like I said, you could be cleaning, you could be organizing here. You guys could be working out as well. Some of you guys are looking forward to a new job that you're starting. I hear you start Monday. Okay, so I just feel like whatever this is like you're going to be putting your best foot forward. A lot of you guys might have been slacking a little bit when it comes to your work details here. So it just feels like whatever it is, you're making up for lost time. Okay. Also, too, whoever, yeah, I feel like it's a coworker. You could be like meeting up with a coworker, right? And then lastly, the Hierophant. You could be dealing with a Taurus. I do feel like you guys could be focusing on your relationships right now. Maybe that's what you're putting the effort into. Okay, with that 8 of Pentacles to the Hierophant. If this isn't work related, then this is like you're just making the effort at home, whether with your partner, whether with your kids, whether with your parents, your family, just in general, okay? I do see that you guys are going to be doing something here. If you are celebrating the holiday weekend, this is like someone hosting the 4th at their house and you happen to show up to help set up and stuff like that. So again, I feel like you are going to be working. You're going to be doing something here. You have a task. Okay. Outside of that, somebody here is either going to be proposed to or someone wants to propose. That's what it feels like during the fireworks show. Sorry, I don't mean to ruin that for you, but whoever that's for, congratulations. I do see that, though. You have the Hierophant to the 10 of Cups. Yeah, and I just got the chills. You're going to be very overwhelmed. You didn't see this coming. Even though I'm telling you, you're still not going to see it coming. So it's still going to be a surprise. So congratulations. But that's what I have for you guys. Hopefully this helps and resonates. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.